Hi, this is Mike Crow here again with the Millionaire Inspector community. One of the things that we're trying to do is put together a series of secrets that have helped a number of our inspectors move their business forward and help them accomplish some of the things they've been looking for in their business. I'm blessed, quite honestly, to have Jerry here with us today, and even Jerry and his wife were fortunate enough actually to come up and ride with Jonathan, my son, and our lead inspector, and that was kind of a cool thing. And then Bonnie got to sit down and go with Krista a little bit over some of her scripts on how to answer phones, and I know Bonnie got a kick out of that as well. So, Jerry, how long have you been an inspector?
I've been licensed for about 5 years.
About 5 years, okay. And how long have you been part of the Millionaire Inspector community?
Probably 2.5 years.
2.5 years?
Yeah.
Just before we hit the secret, and I know you've got one thing you want to share that has helped you grow your business on top of some other things. What did your business kind of look like now, before, and what does it look like a little bit now?
I say that I was licensed. Because that was really what it came down to, you know.
So you had a license.
Right. I was trying to market, doing business very little, you know, and it was one of those things where it was not even, I wouldn't call it a business, it was more something I was doing. I used to joke with my
Was it a hobby?
Yeah, pretty much. I told my wife at some point, you know, I really feel like we have a business now, because before I was doing inspections, but, you know, you didn't see that as your profession or your career. And it wasn't until we started joining the Millionaire Inspector community, started going to 3 days and coaching calls and doing Big Bang, that we really saw it became a viable business, in my opinion, that we actually saw increase. I mean, we've had months where we've been 300-400% over previous months, and probably the overall business has been that much even just in the past couple of years. So we've really been on a fast track with the things that we've learned here. So.
And see that, guys, you know, one of the things that you always want to understand is when you're investing in something such as the coaching program and being part of the Dream Team, is that what you're buying is speed. I mean, if you want to take a long time to get somewhere, then that's fine. You know, if you want to get to California from Florida, take a bicycle if you want, or take a plane. Okay, so Jerry, what's one secret you'd be willing to share with either some of our Dream Team members or maybe even some people that are not members yet, that would help them get headed in the right direction to get a little of that speed behind their business and maybe be able to put a few more inspections on the books?
I think one of the things that I have learned is the reality that if you're making millions of dollars a year, then you're obviously, I need to listen to what you have to say. I was talking with another inspector about this, that when you're listening to the guy that's in the same place as you are, and he's doing about the same amount of business, he's telling you shouldn't do this or you should, that's not a very good sign. But when I look at you, when we first started out, I looked at what you had done and what you were doing. The fact you're a good inspector, but the fact that you are making millions of dollars doing this, I had to accept that it's going to work.
Something might be different,
yeah,
huh?
But it has to be successful. So I think what a lot of inspectors struggle with is the willingness to go ahead and do the things that you're telling them. You know, they've been told things the opposite their whole life, and you know, and all of their years, and you need to overcome that. If you can learn to go out and put these systems in place and not be afraid, if you can learn to trust you and the other guys in the group and listen to what people are saying and be willing to change, that's to me key to everything. There's so many things that you can do, but you've got to change your mindset. You've got to be willing to look at the success that's around you. For us, that's been a key thing. I don't even question. I mean, I do in my mind, but I've learned to trust that it's going to work, because I can see that it does.
Because you've seen over and over and over again that it does work.
Yes.
You know, I had somebody the other day actually say something very silly. I think he even said it in a video somewhere. He said, you might use Mike Crow stuff and it might work or might not work. And I thought, how silly. Because even that gentleman, his business grew substantially because he used what I taught him. And believe it or not, it worked. Okay? And so what I want... Jerry, we just got through talking upstairs, and we talked about one thing that you did that didn't cost you any money. By the way, guys, sometimes good marketing doesn't cost any money if you just simply take it. And we went through a script on how you did it, and I don't need to go through the script necessarily, because I understand that's a little proprietary for you and even on myself a little bit. But you literally took the time to contact some agents with phone calls. Would you tell everybody a little bit about what you did with that?
Yeah, sure. Around the holidays, especially New Year's and Christmas, I will call agents. I probably called about 80 agents of the ones that I worked with and some that I like to work with, just to call to say hi. You know, I say, this is Jerry Schmidt. I've been doing candy to your office for a while. I'm the one that's been putting flyers out in the chocolates. Have you noticed that? You know, et cetera. And then I will basically just talk to them about the fact that I'd like to meet them and just to say hi, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. And
they get upset by you marketing to them, right?
No, not at all. I mean, you carry the conversation, maybe you'll mention some of those things. But it's a lot about just calling to say hi. It's something that I feel like is timeless. It's a personal contact with somebody that nobody else is doing. They're not getting that even from not just inspectors. They're probably not getting that from anybody else in the circle that they work with either. So
yeah, that makes perfectly good sense. So there you go, 80 calls. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
All right. So ask yourself, when was the last time you picked up the phone and called 80 agents that you either work with or would like to work with and wished them Thanksgiving greetings or Merry Christmas or maybe some other holiday? It doesn't cost you anything picking up the phone, though. Of course, it helps if you know what to say and how to say it, and you know what your call to action is on that. And a lot of people go, "What do you mean call to action?" But it's one of the things that you need to understand is what's the purpose of the call, and understand how to make sure that it's not a sales call, but it really is a call to help them maybe improve their business in the process as well. You've actually helped a lot of agents improve their business as well, haven't you?
Yeah, I sure have.
And they upset about that?
No.
Any last words, Jerry, to the folks listening today about maybe what they could do to help take their business to the next level?
You need to step up. You need to join the Dream Team. You need to join the Platinum. You need to invest in it. You need to realize that you're going to have to go that step to get the information, and that's where the information is. But it's worth it. Boy, the payback for putting your faith and your efforts and your money into learning these things will be tenfold what it costs you.
Makes good sense.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing, of course, the easiest way, guys, to be successful is be around other people that are successful and really moving forward. I've gone to meetings where everybody wants to sit around the table going, "Oh, that won't work and that won't work." But sitting around the people with like Jerry and some of the others that you hopefully have seen in some of these secrets literally can move your business forward even faster. Jerry, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it very much. Thanks, guys. And remember, be successful and hang around those that are successful. It'll get you there with a lot more speed. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.